the second rak'ah, Shaykh was reciting verses about Ibrahim alayhi salam, I think. And he was being thrown into the fire. So he'd already did his da'wah. He already made his case. The people already decided that they're going to punish him. There is nothing left for Ibrahim alayhi salam to do here. There's no action further that he can take. It's out of his control. So this is when he said, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Allah, you are enough for me, and basically I'm putting my trust in you for whatever comes next. And the same thing when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was told about the, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Ahzab, when all of the tribes around the last great battle, basically the last great war before Fatah Mecca, was the Quraysh had assembled all the people around Arabia to make one big attack. This is the Ghazwat al-Khandaq or Ghazwat al-Ahzab. And he was being told even, be afraid, be afraid. And so for him and the Muslims, in fact, this warning of the threat only increased them in Iman. And they framed it by saying, Allah is enough for us, and He's the best disposer of everything. Meaning, we know that from the worldly perspective, this doesn't look good. But we also know Allah is still our Rabb, Allah is still in charge, and Allah has a plan for us better than anything that we could plan for us. And Allah is going to take care of the situation in our favor, either in dunya or in akhirah. So this, my dear brothers and sisters, is the correct tawakkul. Because tawakkul, when you put your reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's not that you rely on Allah and you don't do anything. It's that you do everything that you can, and then you still rely on Allah for the outcome, because the outcomes belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so, when all the options are no longer left, when you have no more options left to take action, then you trust in Allah for the best outcome. And again, that dua, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. When you find yourself in a situation that you don't have any options left, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. When it only looks like you have bad news, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. When it looks like you're going to be tested very severely, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. After you've done all your preparation, after you've taken everything, and all that's left now is the outcome, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. And that is putting on Allah the correct expectation, and putting on Allah, we are putting on Allah that we trust in you, O Allah, for the best outcome. Even though we don't see the path to it right now, but we trust in your plan, O Allah. So my dear brothers and sisters, let's inshallah memorize this dua. It's a very simple one. You probably all know it already. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Now you see, when was it used? It was used by Ibrahim alayhi salam as he was being thrown into the fire, and it was used by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when all the pagans had assembled as if to wipe out the Muslims once and for all. And actually, what happened? Ibrahim alayhi salam landed in a fire that was cool and peaceful. And what happened to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the believers? The Ahzab were wiped out, and there was no more attacks from Quraysh, and very soon after that, they did Fatah Mecca. That last effort drained the abilities of the Quraysh of Mecca to do any further harm to the believers. Anything significant after that was impossible. That was it. They used up all their capital. Like what we're seeing happening with the Zionists now. They spend $30 million on just a primary election, and the Muslim whose name is Abdul Sayyid wins against the Zionist who got $30 million just for the primary election. So you see, they'll go bankrupt trying to fight Islam. But Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel, we trust in Allah, and He's the best disposer of our affairs. If I said anything good, my dear brothers and sisters, it is only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. If I said anything bad, it is from myself and from shaitan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us with having the best trust in Him, and to put our trust in Him, and to trust in Him to be the best disposer of our affairs. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help all of our brothers and our sisters that are suffering all throughout the world, in Palestine, in Gaza, in Afghanistan, in Sudan, in Yemen, in Syria, in Egypt, in Pakistan, in Chad and Sudan and all the countries that we mentioned, those that we know and that we don't know, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, inshallah, and help us. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Egypt, yes. Yes, I know. I know about Egypt. And Syria. Yeah, yeah.